The cold months arrive. The forests grow silent. The mountains are covered in snow. And deep underground, in burrows, caves, and dens, millions of animals are doing something extraordinary. They are hibernating. But what exactly is hibernation? And which animals rely on this ancient survival strategy to endure the harshest conditions on Earth? In this video, we're uncovering the science and mystery of hibernation. We'll explore animals that disappear for months at a time, lowering their heart rates, slowing their breathing, and entering a state that's almost like suspended animation. From massive bears to tiny frogs that freeze solid, join us as we answer the fascinating question: what animals hibernate? Before we dive into the animals, let's first understand what hibernation actually is. Many people think hibernation is just deep sleep, but it's much more complex than that. Hibernation is a state of metabolic depression where an animal's body temperature drops significantly, its heart rate slows, and its breathing nearly stops. This allows the animal to conserve energy when food is scarce, especially in the winter. There are different levels of hibernation. True hibernation, where animals completely shut down their body functions for extended periods. Torpor, a lighter form of hibernation, where an animal enters a deep sleep but wakes up occasionally. Hibernation, a reptilian version of hibernation, where cold-blooded animals become inactive for weeks or months. Now that we understand hibernation, let's meet some of the world's most remarkable hibernating animals. When most people think of hibernation, the first animal that comes to mind is the bear. But did you know that not all bears actually hibernate? Let's start with the classic hibernators of the animal kingdom. 1. Bears, the sleeping giants. While bears are often called hibernators, they actually enter a state called torpor. Their heart rate slows from 50 beats per minute to just 8, and they don't eat, drink, or even urinate for months. Unlike true hibernators, bears can wake up if disturbed. Pregnant female bears even give birth during hibernation, nursing their cubs while in this state. 2. Hedgehogs, the tiny survivalists. In Europe and Asia, hedgehogs curl into tight balls and enter true hibernation. Their body temperature drops to just a few degrees above freezing, and they remain in deep sleep for 4 to 5 months. If temperatures rise, they may briefly wake up before falling back into slumber. 3. Bats, the hanging sleepers. Many species of bats enter deep hibernation in caves, hollow trees, or attics. Their heart rate drops from 200 beats per minute to just 10. Some bats can survive 6 months without food. However, disturbances from humans or climate change can be dangerous, waking them up when no food is available. 4. Groundhogs, the true deep sleepers. Unlike bears, groundhogs are true hibernators. They slow their heart rate from 80 beats per minute to just 5, and their body temperature drops to nearly freezing. When they finally wake in early spring, they have lost a third of their body weight. Some animals hibernate in the most extreme and unexpected ways. Let's explore the strangest hibernators in nature. 5. Arctic ground squirrels, the coldest mammals. These small rodents have a superpower: they can freeze their own bodies. Their body temperature drops below freezing, yet they survive by producing a special protein that prevents ice crystals from forming in their blood. This makes them the coldest hibernating mammal on Earth. 6. Wood frogs, the frozen survivors. Perhaps the most shocking hibernator of all, the wood frog doesn't just slow down, it freezes solid. During winter, up to 60% of its body freezes, including its heart, brain, and even blood. When spring arrives, it thaws out and hops away as if nothing happened. 7. Turtles, the underwater sleepers. Turtles, such as the painted turtle, hibernate underwater, buried beneath mud in ponds and lakes. They survive by absorbing oxygen through their skin and slowing their metabolism to near zero. Some turtles can survive without oxygen for up to 4 months. Unlike warm-blooded animals, reptiles don't truly hibernate. Instead, they enter a state called hibernation. Their metabolism slows, they stop eating, and they barely move for months. 8. Snakes, the buried sleepers. In cold regions, snakes like rattlesnakes gather in large underground dens to brumate. Some dens can have hundreds of snakes, all coiled together, waiting for the warmth of spring. 9. Alligators, the ice survivors. In freezing temperatures, alligators survive by sticking their snouts above the ice while their bodies remain underwater. This allows them to breathe while being almost completely frozen. 10. Bearded dragons, the sleeping lizards. Many pet owners are shocked and their bearded dragons suddenly stop moving for weeks, but this is hibernation, a natural state where these lizards conserve energy during cooler months. Voiceover: hibernation is one of nature's most incredible survival techniques. It allows animals to endure harsh winters, lack of food, and extreme conditions that would otherwise be deadly. From bears in caves to frogs that freeze solid, these animals have mastered the art of patience and energy conservation. But here's the question: what if humans could hibernate? Could we one day use hibernation for space travel or medical science? The answers may be closer than we think. If you enjoyed this journey into the science of hibernation, like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible wildlife stories.